Welcome everyone. I'm Krishna Gupta and welcome to my podcast Krishna Connect, where we explore individuals distinguished in various fields. Today we are joined by Mr. Noam Pail, a seasoned expert in business, growth, and mentoring with over 3 decades of global IT leadership experience. Mr. Noam excels in driving sales, particularly in markets like Japan and South Korea, and now he's known for his ability to foster meaningful connections. Beyond business, he's a passionate clarinetist, a flute-like instrument which requires a lot of skill to play. So, Mr. Noam, can you tell us a bit more about your field of work and about yourself too?
About me or about
About yourself. About yourself.
okay. I was born 1955 in Israel
Right.
when Israel was only 7 years old. Um, right now,
Mm.
I am a professional mentor for entrepreneurs and small and mid-sized startup companies
Right.
based in Israel.
Mm.
This is what I do, and a part of that, I'm also a professional clarinet player. So I have a time to play overall about 8 different bands.
So, you know how to play 8 different instruments?
No, I play on different clarinet.
Oh,
Clarinet
clarinets. Okay. Okay.
is yes, I can also play the saxophone and the drums, but my main
That's very nice.
uh, instrument, I would say, musical instrument is the clarinet from the age of 10 years old. I started 10 years old.
That's amazing.
So I play more on the regular clarinet and on the bass clarinet. Bass
Okay.
clarinet
Right.
is a big one. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So now I have some questions I've prepared for you. So, can you share
Thank
your
you.
experience as a business mentor? You're specializing in South Korea and Japan. And what unique opportunities and challenges did you encounter in these markets?
Okay, Japan and Korea are not the same at all. Not the same at all. Every country, India, Israel, United
Hmm.
States, there is a different, a unique culture
Right.
culture of the people. So you have to adapt yourself each time you come to a different country. You have to study the culture, understand the know-how of the people. You understand the political situation, understand the overall situation, because the most important is to connect to people. So my
Right.
job is to connect with people, even to make friends.
Hmm.
And in Japan, what's so unique in Japan, I
Oh,
am visiting Japan very often in the last 7 years or so,
that's
is
nice.
that they are based on long-term trust,
Yeah,
trust,
right, right.
trust, and trust for long run. So only if you have to be persistent to build the trust for many
Hmm.
years. So then you can be successful in Japan. Also in Korea,
Right.
also the trust is very important, but there are big differences between Korea and Japan.
So okay, you just mentioned there's some differences. Can you tell those differences between Korea and Japan?
In Japan, the quality is I mean a part of the trust issue. They are very much take care important for them. Number two, I would say,
Mhm.
is the quality.
The
The
quality of
quality.
the
See
quality
the
of
service. Yes, they ask so many questions. It could take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years till they test your product. Especially if it's a new product, they test the product, they test the company. They come, they visit Israel or whatever the vendor is based. They come and they check the people, they check the financial, they check everything. They check. They would like to verify everything
right.
before the buy. Now it's important for them. They are less care about their price. They are willing to pay more to get more.
Get me. Right.
Now the Korean are I would say the price for them is number one issue. It should be not so expensive. You see,
Right.
not looking for price, mainly price. You have to be the cheapest.
Right.
Uh, so the quality is sometimes not so important as it's important for the Japanese. This is the main the difference. The Korean is more open. You can very easily make friends in Korea. In Japan, it's very difficult to make friends. It takes years,
Right.
years and years and years, and it's not really friends. Always you are
Hmm.
they consider you as a foreigner. So in Korea, they are more open,
Right.
much more open. Just to give you the difference between these two cultures.
So now, how do you think your interpersonal skills, your personal skills, have contributed to your success?
Yes, the interpersonal interrelation is the most important in sales overall. It doesn't matter if you are selling in India, in
Yes.
Israel, in States, in Japan, in Korea. Um, you have to have the skills. We call it soft skills. Soft
Right.
skills means your personality. If you are open, if you smile, if you I mean people like you when even in Japan, it's very important that you will be a happy man, like
Right.
smile and cause them to smile also. So be like don't press, don't
Hmm.
push. It
Right.
should be easy. Should develop a real friendship relationship.
Right.
This is the most critical for the long run.
It's important part.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
to build trust based on soft skills only. Soft
Soft.
skill. That doesn't matter which product you sell.
Hmm.
Soft skill is the most important to make friends and to close the deals.
So then you mentioned soft skills again and again. So what do you think? What role does soft skills play in maintaining trust with other people, like teamwork, etc.? These are many soft skills. So how do you think they help maintain trust with other people and your clients?
Um, if you are willing to discuss about yourself, to be open,
Okay. Right.
to discuss about yourself, to
Hmm.
ask questions about your, to ask questions your customers, to ask them to be open, to
Yeah.
develop
Be
the
open.
open relationship. But how how you do that? It's not a technique. It's you have to have it inside. It's not something. Okay, you can learn.
Hmm.
You can learn. I read many
Right.
books on successful companies like HP,
Hmm.
like I used to work for HP and IBM when I started
Wow, wow.
my career.
That's amazing.
So I have learned a lot how to be a successful salesman, how to ask questions, how to improve the soft skills. But if you don't have it inside you
Hmm.
built in, you cannot be a salesman, a good salesman. You'll be a bad salesman. You see?
Right.
So for many technical people, myself, I didn't tell you about myself. I achieved mechanical and industrial um, engineering degrees
Right.
in Israel, mechanical, and in United States, industrial and management engineering.
Right.
So I have a very deep engineering skills, but they are not going to help you because nobody is basically teaching us at the high school or universities how to become a salesman or soft skills. Something that should be inherent like DNA. DNA, have you heard about DNA?
Like, you should
In
develop a
your
personality.
personality, built in. Now, if you don't have it, if you are not friendly, if you are not open, you
You cannot.
can't be successful as a salesman. You can't be.
Okay.
No way. But you can improve.
Yes,
If you
acknowledge.
have the
Right.
basic and it's good enough, you can improve. And I improve every time, every day, every moment. Each people I meet in the park now, when
Yeah.
I am with my granddaughter,
Right.
each people in a restaurant, each people I really learn. I learn
Hmm.
more and more.
That's beautiful. And yeah, I agree with you. Like in developing a personality is very important, right? And you can always improve on yourself. So if I'm not mistaken, you worked at Magic Software Enterprises, right?
Yes, Magic Software.
Yeah.
It's a Nasdaq uh, company. It's one of the leading software development tools worldwide.
Right.
Company exists for 40 years. This is my first job.
That's amazing. Right.
Started at 95.
Hmm.
I worked for about 4 years as a
Okay.
sales director for Europe.
Hmm.
So this is the way I started my international career from 95. Now,
Yeah.
what was unique about Magic?
Right.
That Magic, first of all, because it was one of the first Israeli companies to be on the Nasdaq. Now,
Okay.
Nasdaq, you know what is it now, Nasdaq?
So can you explain everybody what
It's
it is?
New York is the New York Stock Exchange.
Oh, okay.
Okay, New
Right.
York Stock Exchange.
Okay.
So when Magic was on the stock exchange,
Hmm.
it was, I think, 5 years before I joined the company. Like 1990, I joined 1995.
See. Okay.
And anyway, you should behave differently. Like international companies,
Right. Right.
we had offices in almost worldwide. Basically, the company started to sell in Israel and then Japan, and then open in the United States. And my role was to find new distributor. We used to sell not directly, but through a chain of business partners, meaning distributors. So I used to have about 20 different distributors
Right.
in different countries in Central Europe and then Scandinavia also.
That's impressive.
And I used to go there like maybe 50% of my time I spent there.
Wow.
So it was fantastic. It was very, very, very great experience for me to work, how to manage 20 distributors in different countries.
Hmm.
Different countries. Every country, as I mentioned,
Hmm.
has different culture, different business, different politics, different history. So you should
Yes.
adapt yourself, be friends, real friends, and they should
Right.
see you
Right.
as a mentor because you come to help them to sell. They are not your employee. So you have to be very
Friendly
smart
user. Yeah.
the way you manage them and to be strict from time to time, but in the nice way, because you have to drive them, to give them motivation,
Right.
to help them.
Yes.
I
Yes.
like to go together to the end user with them, to the customer, to help them how to improve the sales techniques.
Hmm. Right. So
It was a great job, and I was very successful.
That's
very
amazing.
successful at Magic.
It's amazing on how you worked at Magic. So, and could you also elaborate on your experience in the acquisition of the $100 million deal with DocuSign? And what challenges did you face during the acquisition process of that?
Uh, I was not involved in the actual because I left the company before a few years before,
All right.
so I was not involved. But what my role was,
Hmm.
frankly speaking, I was first to sell the digital signature solution that they developed.
Yeah.
So basically, what I did the
Hmm.
penetration to sell the first product in the European market.
Right.
And since then, the company grew the business dramatically, uh, almost from zero. I mean, I'm talking about selling the digital signature because before
Hmm.
the digital signature, we used to sell other products, products, but they decided to focus. To focus, it was a very smart idea from them to focus, like to sell one major product, and I was the first. I repeat, to sell, to
Right.
open, use my qualification to do it, and thanks to that, after I left, uh, they sold the digital signature for few million dollars. Then one of the biggest companies,
Right.
DocuSign,
Yeah.
DocuSign in this area, they acquired
Oh,
they acquired ARX, yes, because they wanted to use their technology and the customers to grow their business,
right.
like a complement what they used to have. They used to sell a web digital signature at that time, and ARX
Hmm.
used a different approach.
Right.
Um, not a web study. This is why the DocuSign
Hmm.
basically acquired Rex in about 100 million, maybe a little bit less.
That's a lot.
So they
Right.
became rich people, the
Yeah.
owners.
Yeah.
So yes, they thank me very much each time they meet me. They thank me
Right.
very very much for what I did for them.
That's a lot of money, right? So did work hard.
Yes.
So also you mentioned being a clarinetist in classical genre, in the classical genre, right? So maybe if you're
Yeah.
comfortable, maybe you can just play the instrument you have for a minute.
Yes.
The clarinet.
Okay. Carry on.
Wow, it looks beautiful.
Let me assemble it for you. Since you are a nice person and young, so I am using from time to time to play for my customers. By the
Right,
way,
right,
yes, this is also one of my techniques. I would say one of my techniques because they see
yeah.
that you are that you
Hmm.
have some spiritual skills like.
So can you
Yes,
play
it's
like a
from.
musical piece? Is it possible for you to play
Hmm?
like a small musical piece for a minute?
Yes, I played the cat, the cat music from Peter and the Wolf of Prokofiev. Prokofiev, he wrote it. It's a
Right.
classical. If you want that, I also am an entrepreneur, also in the music arena.
Hmm.
I have a few bands that I be built from from scratch built. It's one of them is a classical symphony orchestra, like a small one. We are 40 players. Yes, where I lived in Israel, where I live in Israel, a small town called Hod Sharon. So I was one of the founders, not the only one, 25 years ago, to found the classical orchestra, and we play almost professionally. Yeah.
Amazing. So,
And
you
I have, and I
for a
have,
short, for a short minute, can you play a small piece on a clarinet, like a musical piece on a clarinet?
Since my granddaughter is here, I play some jazz.
So you can play some
Okay, it is
basics. Yeah, thank
called
you. Just a little.
it is called Summertime.
Thank you. It was amazing. Thank you so much. So, how do you incorporate your musical insight into your professional life and into your business work?
Um, the fact that you have additional skills and you meet people. I mean, in the high tech people, there are many people very smart, intelligent, and also some of them are musicians.
Yeah.
Many musicians I meet
Mhm.
and in the high technology worldwide. So it's very easy to when you expose yourself
Yeah.
that you're also a musician. It's very interesting for them to know you, because it makes something inside in your soul. You see, this is part
Yes.
of the soft skill.
Physics part of the soul. I agree. Right.
And then also you find that many of them they also play on guitar, piano,
Hmm.
on the saxophone, on you see. So you have a lot in common. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand. Even I
So
love listening to music.
it's not
Right.
only a salesman or engineer, or you have something in addition. It is more important.
Right.
Soul inside, big
Yes.
soul, deep.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, and this really helps. It
Hmm.
helps a lot.
I myself play the guitar. It really, helps me keep my
Ah, you
mind
see,
sane.
you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. I
It's
understand.
it's
I can
very
understand what you're
important.
saying.
It's very
It's
important. It's
important.
very
Right.
important. It's very important because it makes people be happy. Makes
Yes,
people happy.
exactly. Exactly. So,
What
and
what I'm saying, it's much more important for the happiness of people than the money. Much
yes,
more important than the money.
right. Yes.
This is a message from my 40 years of experience in the business. And I
So,
meet a lot of people, rich people, millionaires, billionaires. No, the most important is the soul inside you,
I agree.
inside you, deep down.
Very well said. Thank you so much for that. So, and now finally, so you're an
Okay.
experienced. So, what advice or message do you have for young entrepreneurs who are seeking to build and maintain trust with with their clients in today's world?
Again, can you please, please,
What is a message
please
for
repeat?
right? So, what's your message for young entrepreneurs who want to build trust with their clients in today's competitive world? Because things weren't same as they
Ah,
were like 30, 40 years ago. So, what do you think about today's time?
okay, I can tell you from lots of failure. Also me. I failed a lot, and I see many people that fail.
Like,
Most of young entrepreneurs, they are technical people, and they
yes.
don't understand the business.
Yeah.
So when you develop new or you have an idea, you have first not to be on your own. You have to create a team, and you have in the team, you need someone that understands that he's a salesman, that he
Yeah.
understands the business. This is the most, a lot more important than if you have a brilliant product. This
Yeah.
is A. B, when you have a new idea, you need to have a design partner
Yeah.
immediately
Right.
when you have the idea. But when you have a design partner, you can build the prototype or call it MVP. MVP, have you heard about it?
You can
MVP,
you can
MVP.
explain what it is.
MVP is the minimum viable product. It means
Right.
if you want to succeed, you have to develop your MVP or prototype with a design partner, one or two.
Hmm.
Why? Because this is the only way can uh, you can develop something that is really viable for the customer. So you have the first customer. You don't even need to sell him, but they help to, develop or to modify
Yes. Yeah.
modify your product because you are not sure
Hmm.
if 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 it's a sellable one. Most of the time, not relevant. So,
Right.
but so you have to do it step by step,
Step
step
by
step
step. Right.
by step. Yes, this is the best way to minimize the risk.
Yes. So thank you so much, for appearing in my podcast. I
Okay.
really enjoyed
Okay.
talking to you, and I hope we can talk again sometime.
I transfer the message is the most important is the soft skill to succeed. It's not the technical. I mean, it's a lot more. You need the technical
Yes.
also. Of course, this is the basic to develop
Hmm.
a high quality product. But in order to succeed in the business, you need soft skills
I
a
agree.
lot more than the technical skills.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much again for appearing on my podcast. It was really nice having you. I'm 100% sure the
You too.
audience loved hearing what you had to say. Uh, yeah, thank you so much. Hoping